Well, and stop that time. Acting wild. This machine acting wild. This awkward occurrence, awkward entertainment. We're going to be looking at the bad and the wicked signs of evil in your kid's school, and that we're gonna watch a video about what is race. So I got a video prepared looking at the wickedness or the wicked symbols displayed in your kid's school from a newscast I was watching, and I happened to record it. And then we're gonna look at what is race, a video about what is race or on race as it pertains to the Bible and what the Bible says about race. So let's go to screencast. Let's play this video. This machine just acting up. Okay, this is gonna be the video about the signs of wickedness in your children's school. I guess they ain't like the other title I had for this video. They kept taking me offline. So let me get myself ready. Alright, let's start this video. I'm gonna just start off by saying, where is the love? What? It was just supported. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna fuck this thing up. Said video codec not supported. It was just supported. That's gosh. Let me see if YouTube can do it. The video codec not supported. Yeah, I should have checked on all this before I uploaded it, really. What in the freak? I just want to see how long it's going to spin for. Okay, y'all got the video right. Okay, I see y'all got the video. See, it's not running smooth. I think I know why. I know why it's not running smooth. How do I get it full on? I think I know what to do. I'll just title it later. I'm gonna go ahead and upload it to YouTube. Since YouTube got better codecs. That's uploading. Where is the love? I'm gonna edit this video later and re-upload it. So I'm gonna edit this shit. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm gonna edit this shit later. Excuse my language. Really processing. Look at this. Look at this. Usually they'll play it. Usually they'll play my shit. Now while that processes, let's go check out some other stuff. I did a quick news rundown. I'm just gonna edit this later when that uploads and see how it goes. Alright, first story. I hope I got that right. It looked backwards. Anyway, first story is inside edition. Boy thrown off his old thrown off balcony mall. Let's see. But they did an update today saying he's okay. He's walking after like 6 months or whatever. Let's just read. Let's just get into it.
That little boy who was thrown off the balcony at the Mall of America continues to recover. And today the man who committed the crime... That little boy who was thrown off the balcony at the Mall of America last month continues to recover. And today the man who committed the crime pled guilty to attempted murder. That man's mother is now speaking out, saying that her son has needed help. Continues to recover. And today the man who committed the crime pled guilty to attempted murder. That man's mother is now speaking out, saying that her son has needed help ever since he was a young boy.
The mother of the crazed man who threw a little boy over the balcony at the Mall of America is speaking out. Please help. 5-year-old Landon, whose face were blurring at the request of his family, was critically injured in the incident.
We have a report that someone just fell from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor.
Today, Emmanuel Aranda pled guilty to attempted murder. His mom, Becky, spoke about her son's lifelong battle with mental illness.
His mom name is Becky. You don't see too many black people named Becky. His mom, Becky. We got some songs for you, Becky. You don't look like a Becky.
Today, Emmanuel Aranda pled guilty to attempted murder. His mom, Becky, spoke about her son's lifelong battle with mental illness.
He has a condition since he was a little boy. We were really shocked. We had no idea that his illness would choke him to doing this.
She says her family was worried something like this could happen after he shoved his sister just 3 days before.
She immediately called the police and spoke to the police about his mental situation and that they needed to locate him immediately before he did something else drastic to somebody else. They never located him. 3 days later, we read on the news that he had threw his little boy over the balcony.
Little Landon is showing real signs of recovery.
We pray for the family. We still have the family in our prayers.
The reason I bring this up because it's a comment on another video I thought was funny. Let's go to it. Okay, this is the update.
Little Landon is showing real signs of recovery.
You can literally start earning digital currency of the future just by downloading this app. I drive to a separate place to work and I skate down into where I'm at. Amazing update on a heroin story.
Okay, so they're saying he's walking perfectly. This is the update. Okay, y'all not gonna like the commentary after this. I see one person that's here, but reason I did this video, because let's go to the comment. Let's go to the comment. Let's go to the comment. Okay, so they're saying he's walking perfectly. Let me tell you what happened in the article I read. So him and his mom was in the mall on the 3rd floor. This man walks up to them, and his mom like, "Do you want us to move?" Instead of moving, or them moving, or anybody moving, the dude picks up the boy and throws him off the balcony. Now the reason they say he did it is because he first he was looking for an adult to hurt, he was looking for the adult to hurt. It's like when he couldn't find the adult, he took the kid and threw the kid over. The reason he did it because he had been rejected by women at that mall. So they got this made up word called incel. Like, what's the definition of incel? Someone who's upset because women don't like them, which is totally made up word, totally made up. Because people usually, you can buy a woman. To be frank, you can buy prostitutes if your woman don't like you. So I don't understand why they made that word incel up. But that's how the story goes. The dude was mad because he was getting rejected by women, so he threw this boy over a balcony. And of course, his mom said he has mental illness. So let's play this. What that comment before I play this. Okay, let's get started. Let's start this. Let's start this again. This is gonna be a video about the bad and wicked symbols at the kid's school that you may see around at the kid's school on the desk or whatnot. So I noticed something during the newscast I was watching. So I noticed it and I just recorded it and I made a video out of it. Some things they were doing a report on a school. A charter school had a D grade. 50% of the kids were passing, 52 and 50% on certain tests. And some of the kids didn't have standardized tests before they came to the charter school. So they're just doing a bit about how the charter school just sucks. But what I noticed is you had a lot of the devil in the schools, but you don't have God in the school. You got the devil in the school in many ways, but you don't have God in the schools. So I'm gonna play this video, and I'm gonna say again, where is the love? Let's see that again. One more time.
Is it that has you so angry? Is it the attackers?
It's the attackers, but it's also the attacks. It's like, at first it was a thing of like, listen, if I tell the truth, then that's it, because it's the truth. Then it became a thing of like, oh, how can you doubt that? Like, how do you not believe that? It's the truth. And then it became a thing of like, oh, it's not necessarily that you don't believe that this is the truth.
Okay, this is a news report about a new school. They had like low test test grades, 52 and 51 on their test grades. It's a charter school, and a charter school is ranked AD. They gave us a view inside the classroom. And you see that sign said coexist, but they got that symbol in the middle, then a symbol on the end. Then you got that symbol, the half a moon, then a half a moon with a star. But that second symbol, that C-O-E, that O, is an upside down cross. So that's depicting Jesus Christ upside down. Then of course you got the star, half moon, then a cross at the end. Look like it's an eye coming out the cross. But that's all on that blackboard with the words written in yellow. You got Abraham Lincoln on the History Channel. You got the white skull on the table. Let me see. Then a bunch of password on top of that desk. You got a skull and two ladies, two wicked little dolls. You know what I'm saying? About to coexist. So let's talk about taking the Bible out of the classrooms, but put the devil in the classrooms and put signs and symbols of the devil in the classroom. Like right there, signs and symbols. I don't understand why Abraham Lincoln on there, but you know what's going on. If you any kind of history buff, you know what's going on with Abraham Lincoln. Then the dolls right there, skull. That's just a money sign, some more dolls. Fat man. Just want to touch on that. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Of course, we're sitting on that desk, a little doll on the desk.
Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. But I know you don't want to believe it. They tell me I'm too young to understand. I know this bridge. They say I'm caught up in this place is real, isn't it?
Yeah, I cross it every day to get to the
Life will
farm.
pass me by. Never recreate places from your memory. Always imagine new places.
You gotta drop the stuff you know, right?
Only use details of a street plan from a photo, never entire area. Because building a dream from your memory is the easiest way to lose your grasp on what's real and what isn't.
So what happened to you?
This is not
Is that why you need me to build a
back up. Take control of your mind and meditate. Let your soul gravitate to the love, y'all. Have love and set it straight. Take control of your mind and meditate. Let your soul gravitate to the love, y'all.
Is it that has you so angry? Is it the attackers?
It's the attackers, but it's also the attacks. It's like, at first it was a thing of like, listen, if I tell the truth, then that's it, because it's the truth. Then it became a thing of like, oh, how can you doubt that? Like, how do you not believe that? It's the truth. And then it became a thing of like, oh, it's not necessarily that you don't believe that this is the truth.
Okay, this is a news report about a new school that had like low test grades, 52 and 51 on their test grades. It's a charter school, and the charter school is ranked AD. They gave us a view inside the classroom. And you see that sign said coexist, but they got that symbol in the middle, then a symbol on the end. Then you got that symbol, the half a moon, then a half a moon with a star. But that second symbol, that C-O-E, that O, is an upside down cross. So that's depicting Jesus Christ upside down. Then of course you got the star, half moon, then a cross at the end. Look like it's an eye coming out the cross. That's all on that blackboard with the words written in yellow. They got Abraham Lincoln on the History Channel. You got the white skull on the table. Let me see. Then a bunch of bad password on top of that desk. On top of that desk, you got a skull and two ladies, two wicked little dolls. You know what I'm saying? About to coexist. So, let's talk about taking the Bible out of the classrooms, but put the devil in the classrooms and put signs and symbols of the devil in the classroom. Like right there, signs and symbols. I don't understand why Abraham Lincoln on there, but you know what's going on. If you any kind of history buff, you know what's going on with Abraham Lincoln. Then the dolls right there, the skull. And just the money signs, some more dolls. Fat pads. Just want to touch on that. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Of course, we're sitting on that desk, a little doll on the desk.
I can't tell where the journey is.
Y'all just don't want to believe the truth.
But I know
You don't want to believe it.
They tell me I'm too young to understand.
I know this bridge.
They say I'm caught up in
This
a
place is real, isn't
dream.
it?
Yeah, I cross it every day to get to
Life
the
will
car.
pass me by if
Never
I
recreate
don't
places from your memory. Always imagine new
So that's
places.
fine
You gotta
by
drop
me.
stuff you know, right?
So
Only use
wake me
details
up
of a
when
street
it's
lamp on a
all
phone
over.
booth, never entire area.
When I'm wiser
Building
and
street
I
from memory is the easiest way to lose your grasp on what's
time I
real
was
and what is
finding myself and I
This is a
didn't know I was
Is that
lost.
why you need me to go?
Wake me up when it's all over.
back up.
Okay, let's get into the next video. Okay, this video is going to be about race and colorism. I'll take the position race doesn't exist and it's an illusion. So we're going to look into that because I take that position. We're going to research it, look into it. This is going to be a talk I did a couple of months ago about it. So I'm going to replay this talk. So this is color and racism doesn't exist. Okay, this is awkward occurrence. And we're going to be checking out a video by one of the pastors on YouTube. I know his first name is Tim. Let's go right over there. This is going to be about race and racism, how the Bible looks at it, and how the truth should look at it. So. Alright, let's start from the beginning. Let's go ahead and get into it. You know how I do. I'll stop and talk or whatnot. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Hello, Saddleback. It's really good to see you. I want to say hi to all of our 18 campuses. I love you, I love you, I love you, and it's so good to see you. Enjoying your summer? Good, good. I have been in Mexico for the last 8 days. When I heard the news of the deaths and the violence in Charlotte, and being out of the country for 8 days and watching the news about my nation and the violence perpetrated by bigotry and prejudice and racism and white supremacy and all those things, I was overwhelmed with emotion. All kinds of emotion. Anger, yes. Defensiveness for my friends of many different nationalities and backgrounds, yes. Violence perpetrated by sadness for a nation, yes. Shock that bigotry would be that blatant and that above ground, yes, and most of all, the excuses made for it. You know, anytime our nation has a crisis, I feel it is my duty as your pastor, as your spiritual coach, to kind of go back and review a couple things, because we have new people joining us all the time. I like to review every time there's a crisis. What do we really believe? And what are we going to do about it? In this instance, we're talking about the issue of racism. Now, Pastor Tom and I have preached countless messages on racism. If you've been around here on the sin of racism, if you've been here any length of time, you've heard it. I preached on it as recently, less than a year ago. I did a message called Amazing Grace for Every Race. And if you actually missed that message, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you for free. Just write on a card, Rick's message on race, or MP3, and I'll be happy to send it to you to teach you what we see in God's Word is what the Bible says. Friends, the truth of the matter is there's only one race. It's called the human race. Because we all came from the same man. His name was Adam. So, you're my brother from another mother. And we're all from the same human race. Now, before I look at these couple things, what do we believe and what are we going to do about the crisis in our nation? I want to read you a scripture. This is Philippians chapter 2. Philippians chapter 2 says this, starting verse 3, verse 11. Never do anything out of self-centered pride or vain conceit. Now let me just stop right there. Nothing is ever to be done that builds me up and tears you down. Never do anything out of self-centered pride or vain conceit. That word vain conceit is, in the Greek, the word kenodoxia, and it literally means to be puffed up over your origin. I'm not
To be prideful. I am saying to be prideful. To be prideful.
Irish. I'm Mexican. I'm American. I'm Japanese. That's vain conceit. To be puffed up over something you had no control over.
No control over. Like when you was coming out that womb, or your parents was coming out that womb, and so on and so on.
Where you were born, when you were born, you had no control over those things. You didn't choose your parents. You didn't choose your race. You didn't choose your background. God chose it for you. So it's nothing.
You didn't choose to be boy or girl, but you're a boy or girl. And no amount of pills and cartoons depicting homosexuality can change that.
To be proud of, because it's nothing that you've actually done. It was just God's gift to you. And he says, don't do anything out of self-centered pride or vain conceit, but instead in humility, you should treat everyone else better than yourselves. That's what Christians do. You treat everyone else better than yourselves. Each of you should never protect just your own self-interest, but you should also look to protect the interest of others. Your attitude should always be the same as that of Christ Jesus. He is our model. I'll just say, I don't know how to say it any clearer than this. If you think racism is okay, you don't really know Jesus. You don't. Because Jesus did and said the exact opposite of it. If you think you're better than anybody else, your attitude should always be the same as that of Jesus Christ, who, even though he was equal to God in his nature, did not demand and cling to his rights as God. Instead, he humbly made himself nothing, taking the very nature of a servant, becoming a human. Realize how humbling that was for the God of the universe to become a human being? He humbled himself in love, and he became obedient to death, even death on the cross. That's the ultimate example of humility. Therefore, God has exalted him to the highest place and gave him the name that is above every other name, that at the name of Jesus every knee should bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and that every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. Now, what this passage is saying, here's the principle. The way up is down. The more you humble yourself, the more God will raise you up. The more boastful you are about your background, your nationality, who you are, your vain conceit, the more you put yourself up better than everybody else, the more God's going to bring you low. But the more humble you are, and the more you think of other people, and you protect their interests, the more God is going to raise you up. And as I said, we have a lot of new people come in all the time, so I'm not going to preach a sermon on racism today. You can listen to that. But I just want to quickly review a couple things before we pray. What do we believe? And what are we going to do about it? What's happening as the world gets darker and darker and darker? The church must shine brighter and brighter and brighter. So what do we believe? Well, the first thing we believe is that every person was created by God, every person was created for God, and everybody was created in God's image. Now, even the U.S. Constitution affirms this: all men are created equal. But we have a higher authority than the Constitution. It's called the Bible. If you don't like what I just said, you don't like the Bible. Because the Bible says you're no better than anybody else, and nobody else is any better than you. You were made in the image of God, but so was everybody else. Regardless of their background, or their color, or their religion, or their relationships, or whoever they are, you're not any better than anybody else. And nobody's any better than you. You have dignity, and you are deeply loved by God. God has never made a person he doesn't love. God has never made a person he doesn't have a purpose for. God has never made a person who is not made in his image. We believe that. Why? Because the Bible says that. Second thing that we believe is because of that, racism is sin. It's not optional. Don't call yourself a Christian if you think you're better than somebody else. That's what I just read. Don't call yourself a Christian. Because racism is not a skin issue, it's a sin issue. Racism is actually a form of idolatry. It says, I know better than God. And I can choose who's good and who's not. No, you're not. You can't do that because you're not God. And I'm not God. And so we, in this church, reject all bigotry, all white supremacy. We reject all prejudice. We reject all racism. And so let me just try to be as clear as I can if you're new to Saddleback. If you think prejudice, racism, and bigotry is okay, you're not going to like this church. You're not going to like it for three reasons. First, you're going to have a problem with me as the pastor. Because you're not going to like what I say. Because I'm going to teach what God says, not what you like to hear. And so you're going to have a problem with me if you sound like a lot of those other channels, gonna preach what God so you're gonna preach what God says, not what you want to hear. And a lot of channels preach what you want to hear. And I guess they preach what you want to hear for the entertainment value. Are bigoted against any particular group of people. Some people will say, well, you know what, they like to make jokes about the Jewish people. Do you forget who the Savior is? He was Jewish. He was Jewish. God chose the Jewish nation to bring the Messiah into the world. So you're going to have a problem with me. More than that, you're going to have a problem.
So you know, you got that great debate about the current Jews or the original Jews. So that debate, he's not going into that debate though. You know, you got the Hebrews saying, the Hebrew Israelites saying Jesus was black. Then you got the Jews, the current status of Jews in Israel saying Jesus looked like them. They're not really saying it, but they call themselves Jews though, but they're not really saying Jesus looked like that. But yeah, that's how it goes. Again, that's a color thing. I just thought I'd touch on the Jew debate about the real Jews.
With God. Because God says, who are you to judge the people that I just created? Who are you to think you're better than somebody else I created? You think I love you more than I love somebody else? Well, you're wrong. God doesn't love you any less than anybody else, but he doesn't love you any more than he does anybody else. His love is unconditional. So you have a problem with God. But more than that, if you're racially prejudiced, you're not going to like this church because the members here...
Can I get into the next video? And it is colorism reaction. It's a reaction to colorism by I Am a Loco.
By placing them on a zigzag striped background. Then the synonyms for illusion is mirage. That way, and the senses. And the title is Colorism, Like Many Things, is really broad. Pertaining to colorism, it doesn't really fit right there. But she got so much backlash, you guys. Like I couldn't even imagine. What she was thinking when this happened because, bro, like you guys, like sometimes, like in the comments, you guys are not very nice. And honestly, do you want to be a part of the next generation? These guys are not very
is or is likely to be wrongly perceived race.
Evidence. The video first goes up, and the title is Colorism, Like Many Things, is an Illusion. I think for the most part, people automatically assumed it was clickbait because why would a dark-skinned girl feel like colorism is an illusion, However...
Why would a white person feel like colorism is an illusion?
After watching the video, many of her followers realized that no, she really believes colorism is an illusion. So I first want to read a few definitions of illusion.
Apparently, a lot of people.
Okay, so an illusion is defined as a thing that is or is likely to be wrongly perceived or interpreted by the senses.
And race is a thing that is or is likely to be wrongly perceived or interpreted by the senses. And the senses by sight is one of the senses, and your mind is one of the senses. So wrongly perceived that race is a thing. So you're wrongly perceived as being human race black, human race white. Like you're a Power Ranger or something. You gotta check what type of Power Ranger you are on a job application. So you're a Black Ranger, you're a White Ranger, you're a Cambodian Ranger, you're an Asian Ranger. It's just crazy. Let her continue.
The illusion makes parallel lines seem to diverge by placing them on a zigzag striped background. Then the synonyms for illusion is mirage, hallucination, apparition, phantasm.
You're hallucinating that race is a thing. Yeah.
Phantom, vision, specter, fantasy.
Fantasy for sure. It's fantasy la la land if you think that black and white is actually a race or a thing. Or is color. I mean, leave colors to the Crayola box.
figment of the imagination, will-o'-the-wisp, trick of the lights, ignis fatuus. The magical illusion is created using mirrors, lights, and paint. Her viewpoint on colorism, racism, and many other isms.
The magical illusion is created using mirrors, lights, and paint. I guess. You can change it up some.
Is that we create that in
Using colors mainly. Colors and nonsense.
our mind. It's something that is real because we make it real. And I just want to say that that's high.
Well, it's just something that's real that you make it real. If people in a different country have so-called black and white people, but they don't refer to themselves as black and white, and when they do any paperwork, it's not black and white on the paperwork. Like the culture's not pushed as black and white. I think there are still
inaccurate.
I believe there are still cultures like that. They may have like different. Yeah, it's a different belief system.
And those sentiments are literally violent. Start from the beginning. I know like it's real because we make it real. And I just want to say that that's highly inaccurate. And those sentiments are literally violent. Start from the beginning. I know a lot of you guys didn't get the chance to watch the video before she took it down. However, I did see the full video. She started off talking about history, and she kind of gave us a history lesson. Pretty accurate, not much.
Like pretty much at this point, if you've been on YouTube around the black conscious community, around any history book in your history school, black history. And black history.
That I could disagree with. She talked about white people who enslaved white people.
You get a gist of it if you've done more research than besides what was in the high school history books. You get the gist of it anyway.
About black people who enslaved black people. She talked about black people who sold black people. And now we're here. She spoke about her experiences with colorism and with racism. And she made mention many times.
But that don't make slavery doesn't make racism or race. Doesn't make race real. Doesn't make color real. Especially if you can point out whites were slaves at any given time in history also.
That she does not want to discredit anyone who has experienced.
I'm pretty sure there's many cultures, many different societies we may not know about in history or practice slavery. It's possible. I think it is possible. It's probable.
Colorism or racism. However, when she then said it is an illusion, you're literally discrediting everyone who experiences colorism and racism.
If you're not actively creating it, then you're letting other people create it for you. So while
Again, you don't have to experience colorism and racism. If your people don't live by racism and colorism, if you don't live by the illusion of colorism and racism. So she said something about discrediting people who's been through racist situations. That's not discrediting a white person being prejudiced towards a black person. That's not discrediting a black person being prejudiced towards a black person, or a white person being prejudiced towards a white person. You can have prejudice ways amongst your own people, which to me goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand with racism. Prejudice and racism go hand in hand.
I'm not discrediting anyone's experience or saying that.
Let's go. Let's do it. Ready?
What do I want to watch this ad? Since I'm using her video, I'm gonna watch. It's just basically the same stuff, same shit.
At the bottom because you're told that you're at the bottom, and that's absolutely true. But we can't ignore the fact that
that happens because people. It's been like this for a long time because people see color, because race and racism is as if that's why that happens. We're telling you it shouldn't be happening because there's no such thing as color, race, and racism. Even though it happens, but get your head out of that crap.
Last night, that slave ran off. I don't want no harm to come to him. I know what he's
31 seconds. That's kind of hard to discredit.
And that's absolutely the fact that there are powers that be that literally imprison us, literally kill us, literally stop us. So when you say it's in our minds, when you say it's an illusion, when you say it's I can control.
And the powers that be, you're gonna say racism, and looking at color is a part of that. You get what I'm saying? Cause she sounded good for a second right there. Then that last second, I'm like, no, cause that's kind of like you contradicted yourself.
Roll that, but people are dying literally kill us, literally stop us. So when you say it's in our mind,
and that's a contributor to being race and prejudice. That's contributing to what she's saying. The illusion. Now they're under illusion of race and racism, and they're taught race and racism, and they I ain't gonna say inherit, but if you're engulfed with so much information saying these people who look like this is bad, or engulfed with just being hateful for whatever reason, cause I can't see why someone would want to be a KKK member. You get what I'm saying? And to go to that, that's extreme hate. That's extreme ignorance. To have that mindset, extreme hate, extreme ignorance. You know, to have the mindset that black people are slow, stupid, thugs, murderers, like everything a redneck, racist person could describe about a black person, you can apply that to a white person, to an Asian, and so and so. I mean, it's basically the same stuff, same shit.
when you say it's an illusion, when you say it's I can control that, but people are dying every day because they cannot control that. It just seems as if, okay, you're living in like this little spiritual bubble where everything is perfect.
But you can't control what other people do. I mean, you can enlighten the masses and let them know what's better than what's worse, and teach them a different way, and let them know the truth. You know, hope to get people out of that mindset.
Because in my mind, I say it's perfect. There are people who literally can't get jobs because of the color of their skin, because of the texture of their hair. A recent situation, there are
and there are people that can't get jobs because of the color of their skin. And there are white people who still are racist like that. Don't hire somebody because they're black. Yeah, she's telling the truth. That's true. But then again, that's part of the illusion. Because if you disqualify somebody from a job because of the color of their skin, I mean, that's your mental illness. And that is part of illusion. If I say that's a mental illness, then I will apply you hallucinating and seeing illusions.
students who are denied access.
You seeing race and color is an illusion.
Into schools because rich white people decided.
And a part of that illusion is white people doing dumb things, black people doing dumb things. I don't know why she said rich white people and not rich black people, because it's not like there's not equality. Like black people can't get rich and go to work. Not everybody is denying black people jobs. I'm pretty sure somebody denied a white person a job and they were black. I'm pretty sure.
That they wanted to pay their way into institutions for their children. Their mediocre, unqualified, untalented children got into these schools. Meanwhile, the poor black kids.
Okay, they got into the schools because their mom bribed the college. So if that was a black mom who bribed a college, that black kid would have got into, lady. Come on. They didn't get in because they were white. They got in because they were paid. They were paid. That's like if LeBron James paid Harvard to let his son in and play basketball and football. He's paid. It's a lot of paid people. Again, you're under that illusion, lady. You're under that illusion of race and racism and color. And that's a popular illusion.
Right? Who tried to make this a reality, who works hard as shit, who tried to get scholarships, who are smart as fuck, talented as fuck, as well as hundreds of other students of color who applications just got passed on.
And if their applications got passed on because the person was white looking at them, then the white person is part of the illusion. They're in an illusion. They are hallucinating themselves. Like, it worked both ways with the illusion. Because again, if you're denying people application because they're black, you're kind of psychotic, mental illness. You're racist. You're prejudiced. Colorism is an illusion. Race is an illusion. And in that illusion, you happen to see shit like this go down with being denied jobs and crazy ass cops thinking they could just shoot people. Then on the other side of the spectrum, you may have blacks rebelling, not even rebelling, just being stupid and shooting white people. Yeah. Or doing whatever, being racist towards whites or whatever. Y'all get it by now. Y'all get the point by now. Okay, I'm in that right there. And I'll see y'all in the next video.